pathetic and truly shameless. Most people lose long before the battle even begins. Their hearts tremble, their thoughts rot, and their will collapses before a single strike is exchanged. They call it caution. I call it surrender. How laughable. They expect to win while carrying the stench of doubt. If you cannot even conquer your own mind, how dare you dream of conquering anything else? The world owes nothing to the weak will. Victory is not granted to those who hesitate. It belongs to those who have already claimed it in their hearts. Once I decide I've won, the rest is mere procedure. The body follows where the mind has already walked. Remember this, your mind is your greatest weapon, and most fools dull it with fear. The weak were prey to the strong, survival of the fittest. This was the nature of this world. Moreover, everyone had their own ambitions, and they were all fighting for the heavenly secrets. What was there not to understand about killing and suppressing each other? 500 years of experience had long made him see through all of this. In his heart, there was only the path of immortality. If someone stood in his way, no matter who it was, it would only be a matter of life and death. The ambition in his heart was too great. Once he set foot on this path, he was destined to be the enemy of the whole world. He was destined to be alone. He was destined to kill. This was the realization condensed from 500 years of life.
I, Fang Yuan, will defy heaven.
Brother, even if you're a demon, I'll stop you with my own hands.
Go on. Experience the wonders of life.
Fang Yuan used the chaos to refine an immortal goo?
Recognize me as your master, and I will let you atone.
Junior brother, we are of one family.
Killing so many, you're like spectral soul in his...
Why is he able to persevere for so long?
It is not that I am weak, but my enemy is Fang Yuan.
Shadow Sect is yours now. Go wreak havoc in this world.
If given time, his growth would be unimaginable. I don't have the qualifications to even look at him.
This person cannot be reformed.
Fang Yuan is a demon indeed. He is completely heartless.
Fang Yuan, you are a good person.
I really don't want to kill you.
His principle is to have no bottom line.
When upholding your so-called principles comes with a price. So do not boast of your integrity. Wait till when you are in a situation where doing right thing truly hurts you. That is the only moment of clarity. That is when you see the fragile illusion of yourself for what it really is.
On the contrary, he felt a sense of unexplainable loneliness, a loneliness with boundary. This was not because he was a transmigrator, reincarnator, or the fact that he carried an unspeakable secret, but because everyone was born lonely. Humans are like isolated islands, floating in the sea of fate. Human encounters are like the collision of these lonely islands, and once they touch, there would be an effect. Sometimes the islands would stick together in the name of interest, kinship, friendship, love, and hate, but eventually they would separate, walking towards the path of destruction. This is the truth behind life. Unfortunately, people are always afraid of being alone. They crave the liveliness of human crowd, and they refuse to do nothing with their time, because once they face loneliness, it meant facing pain and hardship. But once they can face this pain, people would obtain talent and courage. Thus, there is a saying, high achievers are definitely lonely.
Foolish. The entire world is foolish. Everyone believes in their own goodness until life forces them to choose. It is easy to speak truth when a lie brings you no advantage. It is simple to be loyal when no greater benefit tempts you. It requires no effort to be kind when you are treated kindly in return. Mercy invites betrayal. Compassion is a poison that weakens resolve, and hesitation is the sharpest blade cutting down those who falter. I have no use for righteousness or hollow glory. I see power, for power is the only truth, the only answer, the only thing that decides life or death.
The world is ruthless, and only the ruthless survive. Mercy is a luxury I can't afford. There are no friends, only tools and obstacles. A chess game is about outthinking your opponent, not about fairness. Power isn't given, it's taken. If you don't move first, you're already dead. Killing without hesitation is the greatest kindness. Only those who are willing to do what others won't can reach the top. Immortality is not living forever, but never being defeated. Pain is temporary. Power is eternal. Fang Yuan. In this world, emotions are a weakness to be exploited. Feelings cloud judgment, slow down the mind, and tie you to fleeting concerns. I have learned that patience, detachment, and cold calculation are the true tools of survival. Every move I make is deliberate, every word a weapon. I don't seek friendship or trust, only advantage. The strong take what they want, and the weak are crushed beneath them. This is the law of the world, unchanging and eternal. If you hesitate, if you show mercy, you will be eliminated. I exist beyond ordinary morality, beyond ordinary human fear and desire. My path is clear: control, power, and ultimately, immortality.
Kindness without strength is powerlessness. Cruelty without reason is foolishness. People often betray you not because you are not good to them, but because the benefits of betraying you are too great.
In my youth, I knew the hardships of the world, yet I still aspired to soar above the clouds. A journey of cold winds and uncertainty. A lone traveler experiences a life of ups and downs. A heart of steel forged from countless setbacks. A lifetime of effort to forge one sword. Today my sword aims beyond the clouds.
Power is like the carrot dangling in front of a donkey. The desires of humans are stimulated by it, and each of them secure their personal gains with someone with authority for it. After climbing up one level, there will be a higher level. While they are busy currying favor for personal gain, their hard work is squeezed out from them, and their value is exploited by the upper position. In every organization, as long as there is a chain of command, it is to give, serve, to those at the upper ranks.
But in war, destroying the enemy's plan was the best tactic. The second best way was to destroy their connections. Then the best after that was attacking their troops. And finally, attacking their cities. Fang Yuan and the others used the best tactic. They won before even fighting. Although the power levels in different worlds were somewhat different, or they could even be very different, but regarding such philosophy, it could be applied everywhere. Whichever world it was, the logic of ruining the enemy's plans was an astute move. Only an imbecile would want to fight and kill all day. Anyone who had slight knowledge of politics would know that war was only a method. It was an extension of political strife. And the core of politics was the economy. Economy meant profits. In other words, all fighting was done for the sake of profits. To Fang Yuan, coldness, arrogance, humility, conceit, all of these were masks. They were tools for him to obtain profits.
As time passed by, Fang Yuan's heart continued to sink. He stopped pacing about and stood on the spot for a long while with his hands behind his back. He gazed afar. Crescent Lake sparkled with light and tranquilness. The wolf group beside him, some were standing and some were lying down, all with different postures. He could not help thinking back to that scene when he went to capture the liquor worm at Qingmao Mountain. He broke out in laughter, his worries gone, and his gaze once more became unclouded. All the worries, all the pressure, all the impatience since the start till now dispersed with the wind. He gazed at the night sky and breathed out all the turbid air in him, and suddenly felt that his current life was so beautiful, giving everything to pursue the greatest goal, having no regrets. He came to an understanding. His heart was clear like a mirror that could not be stained by dust, tranquil like this crescent lake. Since his rebirth at Qingmao Mountain, he had always been exhausting his mind, and now he suddenly understood something. This comprehension was unclear as it lingered around his heart, before finally turning into a sentence. He mumbled, "The night sky is really beautiful." Even with less than 10% chance of winning, even without any chance of winning, he had to have an attitude of absolute victory. For a demonic Getmaster, once they fail, it leads to disaster. Thus, he has to succeed, winning every time. There is no if, there is no what if. Even though his opponent was strong, Fang Yuan was confident of winning. This was not overconfidence nor pride, and certainly not arrogance, but an attitude. His 500 years of experience allowed Fang Yuan to develop such a mindset. Winner takes all, stepping on others' corpses and climb higher, rising to the apex. Only I can let the world down. Whatever justice and integrity, fame, fortune and beauty, hatred and kindness, they will not be an obstacle but merely tools to use. Demonic heart. Cannot lose, cannot fall. Must win at all cost. Nothing can stop me. Not even demise will subdue my demonic heart. And that is a heart of absolute victory.
He remembers being betrayed, humiliated, and broken. The pain isn't fresh, but it's still there. I screamed, I cried, I hoped. Never again.
Thinking back to my previous life, I also was once perplexed and had cried. There are mountains beyond mountains, and experts beyond experts. There are always stronger existences than me. Eternal life is too far away. How could my insignificant self achieve it? Still too weak. Whether it was my previous life or this life, I am like that mini-man that wanted to climb the mountain. My insignificance won't be an excuse to stop chasing after the grandness. I will continue to climb the mountain. This is the pleasure of life.
What, heaven-refining demon venerable? I do not accept this title. Fang Yuan suddenly raised his volume. He said in an energetic tone, "Everyone, I want you to remember, I, Gu Fang Yuan, am great love immortal venerable. From today onwards, I will create my heaven and earth great love alliance. I will bring benefits to the world and peace to the 5 regions."
I had once screamed. Gradually, I lost my voice. I had once cried. Gradually, I lost my tears. I had once grieved. Gradually, I became able to withstand everything. I had once rejoiced. Gradually, I became unmoved by the world. And now, all I have left is an expressionless face. My gaze is as tough as a monolith. Only perseverance remains in my heart. This is my own, an insignificant character, Fang Yuan's perseverance.
Since
since I started walking on the demonic path, I have never feared offending others. As long as I continue to get stronger, what is revenge? If 10 people want revenge, I will kill 10. If 100 people want revenge, I will kill 100. If the whole world wants revenge, I will exterminate the whole world. If someone succeeds in taking revenge against me, that will mean that I am not strong enough, that I did not try hard enough, and that I neglected my cultivation. I deserve to die then. Rise every time you fall. Weakness is a choice, not fate. The world does not wait for the hesitant, move or be crushed. Pain is temporary, but the strength it gives lasts forever. Your limits exist only if you accept them. Fear is a chain. Break it and conquer everything. The strong are not born, they are made in fire. Excuses are weapons of the weak. Action is the mark of the powerful. Every struggle is a ladder to your true self. Those who hesitate are left behind. Those who act shape destiny. Your ambition must roar louder than your doubts. Victory is claimed by those who refuse to quit. The world respects the relentless, not the passive. Sacrifice today, conquer tomorrow. The mind that refuses to break is stronger than any sword. Even in chaos, find your strength and rise. If I lack even this bit of ambition, what's the point of being human? Failure is fine. Just try again several times. Even if I cannot achieve my goals in the end, so what? Failure does not terrify me. What terrifies me is to stop moving forward. Because my heart still burns with ambition. Dreams are for those who stopped fighting. I close my eyes, and all I see are paths to power. Rest. That's a luxury I discarded long ago.
Victory and defeat are irrelevant. What is important is the gains and losses. In this world, there are no eternal friends or enemies, only eternal benefits. There were once two Gu masters who battled for a treasure. They fought fiercely, but ultimately both sides suffered. In the end, a bystander Gu master swooped in and took the treasure without any effort.
Pathetic, truly pathetic. However, in this world, who does not struggle at death's doors? I swear, this is the last time I will struggle before death in my life. From today onwards, only I can cause others to struggle in the face of death. The 5 regions and 2 heavens can bear testament to my words. As long as there is hope, I should be brave enough to do it. Only an overwhelming benefit can cause me to go forward relentlessly. Fortune and risks come together. Why should I go slow and steady to build my foundation? I want to ascend to heaven in one step. That's right, this is the plan. Death without a proper burial if I fail. Fly into the sky like a dragon if I succeed. And pave the way for my future plans. Life is but a few hundred years. It is all a grand gamble.
Fate. What a lie. It is merely an excuse the weak use to justify their inability to change their circumstances. I have no belief in fate, for I am the one who shapes my own path. I will seize control of my destiny, crush the chains that bind me, and walk a road that no one has the courage to follow. The world is nothing but a stage, and I am the one who pulls the strings.
Your suffering is your own failure. Their suffering will be your choice. But to link the two is sentiment. You are a slave to your past, using it as the excuse for your future actions. If their suffering advances your goal, then it is correct. If you act merely because you suffered, then you are still weak, dragged by the chains of your own history. I do not ask why should they suffer. I only ask, does it serve me? Your pain is worthless unless it is refined into strength. Otherwise, it is just weakness, and weakness deserves to be trampled.
Life is splendid, just like the flowers of summer. Death is as delicate as the leaves of autumn. The survivor lives brilliantly, while the dead is lonely and pitiful. Dead or alive, filled with intense difference, it reflected nature's cruelness and the excitement of life. No matter the world, the victor always gets all the fame, while the loser suffers defeat in the unrelentless world.
This book is the realization of my dream these 6 years. Thus it contained many things, and is different from other books. One point especially, that is Fang Yuan, the main character, is able to fail. Demonic Path was never about winning every battle. Demons lose too. If I do not write out the failure, I would not be able to represent the true nature of demonic. Any risk has a price to pay if, one day, in the event Fang Yuan's death would make the book more interesting or even elevate it to another level, then I would write him to death. That is also the tragedy of the demonic path.
Thousands of mountains in deep crimson. Layers of trees dyed red. On the limpid blue water, hundreds of barges race against currents. Hawks spread their wings in the vast sky. Fish swim freely under deep water. All living things vie for freedom under the autumn sky. Pondering over the immensity of the universe, I ask this boundless and misty earth, who rules the fate of this world? If heavens had emotion, it would grow old. The great Tao is emotionless and impartial. Every living being has the chance to rise up. It depends on how one uses their opportunities and how one fights. In this world, no one is born to be a side character, and there is no one who is an eternal main character.
Finally, at this moment, he could see some results from his work. Fang Yuan was no longer just a single rank 8 Gu immortal. He had outstanding subordinates. He had many talented people under him. He was also not just a normal super force. He plotted against the world, using everyone as his pawns to get rid of his biggest obstacle, Heavenly Court. Heaven's Will made use of him. Spectral Soul made use of him. Red Lotus, Demon Venerable, made use of him. Chu-Du made use of him. Lang Ya Land Spirit made use of him. But now he was finally one of the chess players. The world is chaotic. The strong devour the weak, and fairness is nothing more than a fleeting illusion. I've lived hundreds of years, and I've seen kindness trampled underfoot, loyalty betrayed, and dreams crushed by the cruel hands of reality. To survive in this world, one must abandon naivety, strip away all weakness, and embrace the truth. Only power matters. Only by standing above all others can one truly grasp their destiny. I do not fear hardship. I do not fear sacrifice, for I have only one goal, to break free from the chains of fate and carve my own path, no matter the cost.
Spectral Soul's figure was blur and vague. He seemed to be pointing at heaven. He used an extremely firm and determined, yet incomparably weak voice, to shout with all his strength. This is the last time I will struggle before death in my life. From today onwards, only I can cause others to struggle in the face of death. The 5 regions, and 2 heavens can bear testament to my words.
Chapter 5. The Pursuit of Ambition. Fang Yuan is driven by an insatiable hunger for power and knowledge, embodying the relentless pursuit of ambition. He firmly believes that to achieve greatness, one must be willing to sacrifice, to forsake comfort, relationships, and even morality. This philosophy, while empowering, also leads to profound isolation. As he ascends the ranks of power, he grapples with the loneliness that accompanies his choices. The internal conflict between ambition and connection becomes a recurring theme, prompting the Reverend to ponder the cost of greatness.
Since ancient times land immortal pass with the wind. Today 3 kings return to eternal slumber. Who would not experience failure? Verdant Sunday died regretfully. Start over again and proclaim oneself as king, spreading my wings and flying away today. Becoming an immortal and whipping the phoenix on another day.
Happiness cannot teach a person life's true meaning, while only pain and suffering can. You need to know what's most reliable is your own strength. And without strength, freedom is just an illusion. If I lack even this bit of ambition, what's the point of being human? Failure is fine. Just try again several times. Even if I cannot achieve my goals in the end, so what? You are old, Uncle. Your great ambitions and aspirations have already disappeared from your youth. These years you have lived an easy life and it has corrupted your heart. You are vying for the family assets, not for cultivation, but to maintain your rich life. With such a mentality, how could you obstruct me? In my youth, I knew the hardships of the world, yet I still aspire to soar above the clouds. A journey of cold winds and uncertainty, a lone traveler. I have lived much longer than you can imagine. I used to wish for a long life before, but now I am tired of this thought. Life has become increasingly boring. Sometimes the final destination of the journey is not important. The important thing is the process of the journey and how you feel during the journey. Let me put it this way so you might understand a little. I have lived long enough that I am already sick of wearing a mask to live. Death is not scary to me at all. Right now, I only want to live using my truest emotions and feelings. I will achieve my goals in my own way. Only by living like this can I feel the excitement of life and the desire towards living.
What's the point of moving forward in reverse flow river? It had no end. This was a form of despair. You will still die. Come out, you coward. I will kill you with one slap.
Fang Yuan's gaze was clear. He was still expressionless. Suddenly, this giant purple ferret's expression had changed.
No way. He is refining goo. What sort of willpower is this? Why does he persevere? What makes him persevere to this extent?
have always believed in one unwavering principle: control. Control over others, control over myself, and most importantly, control over fate. I refuse to be a puppet in a story written by chance. If fate is a shackle, I will break it with my own hands. If the world is a cage, I will tear through its bars and carve my own path. I was not born to be bound by rules, emotions, or illusions crafted to keep people docile. I was born to rise, to defy, and to dominate the forces that seek to confine me. Where others see limits, I see opportunities to take power. I am the architect of my destiny, and I bow to nothing.
I suffered. Why shouldn't they?
I suffered, and I hope no one else has to.
The thing is, in this world, everyone is a main character, but also a side character. Everyone suffers. There is no right and wrong. Suffering is neither just nor unjust. It simply is. To waste breath demanding the world conform to your pain is to blind yourself to the chessboard. Wisdom lies in playing the game, not cursing its rules.
In this life, I hope to become the real moon, rising above the mountains and heavens, toying with the clouds and seas, following the ancient times, and walk in the darkness above the various heavens. Heaven would never seal all of one's paths. There was no absolutely desperate situation in this world. There were only people who despair. The answer to resolving problems will always be in our own hands. When we inspect our inner hearts, we will find that the miraculous heavenly power was in ourselves all along. To discover oneself, to recognize oneself, and to rely on oneself.
Humans only live for 100 years. It is as unreal as a dream that ends in an instant. What is the point of a person living in this world? No more than just being on a journey and witnessing interesting things. Although I do not want to die, I do not fear death. I am already on my right path. I have no regrets even if I die. In my youth, I knew the hardships of the world, yet I still aspire to soar above the clouds. A journey of cold winds and uncertainty, a lone traveler experiencing a life of ups and downs, a heart of steel forged from countless setbacks, a lifetime of effort to forge one sword. Today, my sword aims beyond the clouds, refined goo, refined human, refined heaven. Why would insults matter to me? Insults are just words. What power do they really hold? A superficial person gets angry at curses and happy at praise, but these are just the opinions of bystanders. Living according to the views of others? How pitiful. People like that are merely pawns, restrained dogs on a leash. What truly limits a person's success is not talent, but mindset. Criticism, morality, restrictions, they're all tools used to keep people in check. Those who enforce them revel in their illusion of superiority, believing they hold some kind of higher ground. From the moment we are born, society imposes rules upon us, brainwashing us into compliance. But those who wish to surpass humanity's limits must break free of these restraints. Sadly, most never do. They spend their lives bound by chains they mistake for guidance, even wearing their collars as a badge of honor.
In the end, I still failed.
At the moment of death, Fang Yuan's remaining will was strangely tranquil. There was no worry, no discontent, and no regret. When he had first chosen this path, he had already expected the situations that could occur. The situation right now had already been within Fang Yuan's consideration. He could do nothing now. He had already done everything he could. Fang Yuan's will was quickly dissipated. He was tranquil, even feeling happy in a way. If he still had a face, the corners of his lips would probably be curled up into a smile right now. Dying while pursuing one's goal, what regrets could he have? He was still expressionless. He continued to move forward relentlessly. I had once screamed. Gradually, I lost my voice. I had once cried. Gradually, I lost my tears. I had once grieved. Gradually, I became able to withstand everything. I had once rejoiced. Gradually, I became unmoved by the world. And now, all I have left is an expressionless face. My gaze is as tough as a monolith. Only perseverance remains in my heart. This is my own and insignificant character, Fang Yuan's perseverance. Humans are like isolated islands floating in the sea of fate. Encounters between people resemble collisions between these isolated islands. Once they touch, there is an impact. Sometimes the islands stick together in the name of interest, kinship, friendship, love, or hatred. But ultimately they separate, walking down the path of destruction. This is the truth behind life. Unfortunately, people are always afraid of being alone. They long for the vitality of human crowds, unwilling to do anything on their own. Yet once they can face this pain, people will gain talent and courage. Thus, there is an old saying, the truly exceptional are certainly unique. Let me teach you something people often misunderstand. They say, never be kind to the wrong person. You'll regret it. But regret only exists when your actions depend on outcomes. True strength lies in doing something not because it benefits you, but because it aligns with your will. I am kind when I choose to be, not because you deserve it, not because I expect anything in return, but because it is my choice. Betray me, lie to me, take advantage of me, that is your nature. But my kindness, that is mine. And I do not change who I am just because the world fails to meet my expectations. In a world of schemers and betrayers, to remain untouched, to be kind by will, not by hope, that is not weakness. That is control, that is strength. Let me tell you something. In Rabbit and Turtle's story, they all cheered for the turtle because he won, because he crawled slowly, but surely toward the finish line. And the rabbit, they mocked him. They said he was arrogant, that he slept, that he deserved to lose. But no one asked why he was late. Maybe he was hiding from a predator. Maybe he was caught in a trap. Maybe he faced 100 unseen trials, while the turtle simply walked. But none of that matters, because in this world, only results matter. If the rabbit had reached the goal first, would anyone remember the turtle? Would anyone care how hard he tried? They say they admire hard work more than talent. But when the curtain falls, they only remember who stood on the stage last. Hard work, talent, persistence, cunning. These are not virtues. They are tools. And if you truly want to reach the summit, then you must use everything at your disposal. Your body, your mind, your talent, your schemes, your will, even your enemies. So now, let me ask you in your story,
Are you the turtle, the rabbit, or the one who set the race up and watched them both?
The sun sets above the blue mountain, the autumn moon with the wind of spring. The morning is fine like hair, and night is like snow. Whether you succeed or fail when you look back, there's nothing left. I lived my own life. I lived according to my own feelings. Even if the waves toss me up and down, sending me to the border of death. I will never grieve, lament, fear, or worry. I will savor these flavors thoroughly. I will still laugh crazily until the end. I am true to my nature. I am a true person.
I like the way you kiss me. I can tell you listen. I can tell it this. Not trying to be romantic. I heard it from the back, just so you don't get attached. I like the
A demonic path member has to make the best of his time, considering even the small bit of benefit, taking whatever he can and make himself stronger. Anyone in power has to understand rules, laws, friendship, and morals. These are all tools to squeeze out benefits. Leniency and conscience, cruelty and hatred, they are all the same. In my youth, I knew the hardships of the world, yet I still aspire to soar above the clouds. A journey of cold winds and uncertainty, a lone traveler experiencing a life of ups and downs, a heart of steel forged from countless setbacks, a lifetime of effort to forge one sword. Today, my sword aims beyond the clouds, refined goo, refined human, refined heaven. I have not finished speaking. Since the attitude of outsiders is not important, what is truly important in our lives? Fang Yuan asked with a smile. Xiaolin was stunned for the third time. Master, forgive my ignorance. Fang Yuan pointed at Xiaolin and then pointed at himself. It is us, ourselves. It is our truest feelings. Ask yourself, listen to the voice in the depths of your heart. What do you want to do? What kind of person you want to become? Where do you want to go? You will obtain the answer in the depths of your heart. If you want to travel, then travel around the world. If you want to treat others well, then treat them properly. If you want to attempt flying, then collect money and resources to purchase and practice flying. Fang Yuan pointed at the alley, then at the street. If you want to remain in the alley, you can stay. If you want to walk into the street and enjoy the event with others, then walk out. Don't mistreat your own feelings because of their attitude. If you mistreat yourself frequently, then you will end up with regrets. You will constantly wear a mask to act as another person. You will no longer be yourself. Because hardships strengthen resolve, the strong-minded will not be lured by worldly affairs. Today I step on grass. Later I shall step on mountains and rivers. From today I will walk on the path of supremacy. Sweep the earth and laugh at the world. Tread the green mountains. Step on the blue seas. Find the blue dragon. Assault the sky. Bath in difficulties and sharpen the demonic soul. Lift the flag and sing in triumph. Defy heaven. Defy fate. Defy the universe. Does it really matter if gods exist or not? Whether there are gods watching from above, or just an indifferent sky staring back, it changes nothing. Because at the end of the day, no one can walk my path for me. No divine being, no ancestor, no so-called righteous master. Ask yourself, When you're alone, stripped of illusion, what do you truly desire? Not what the clan wants, not what society tells you, not the expectations carved into your back since birth, but you. What makes your blood boil? What makes your eyes burn? What makes your soul ache? I've asked myself that question 1,000 times. In silence, in darkness, in pain. And I found my answer. I don't want to wear a mask just to fit into their hypocrisy. I don't want to smile when I feel rage. I don't want to bow when I feel contempt. I don't want to obey when my soul screams rebellion. They want me to live like a puppet, bound by rules, choked by expectations, twisted by duty. But I refuse. If I must be called cold-blooded just to live true to myself, then so be it. If I must cut down those who block my path, then their corpses shall pave it. What matters isn't whether heaven is watching. What matters is whether I live as the person I choose to be. Because only then, only when I am truly alive, can I feel the raw intensity of desire, the madness of ambition, the flame of my will. So ask yourself, will you keep pretending just to earn their approval? Or will you tear off the mask and become the real you, even if the world brands you a demon? We are all insignificant characters.
Yes.
Striving to climb out of the abyss of mediocrity. You must persevere, Fang Yuan. Survive, endure. Unfortunately, all my gu were destroyed in battle. This is the only advice, the only gift I can leave you. People like us, insignificant. Tears won't help, cries won't be heard. We can only keep going, alone. Persevere, until greatness is achieved, or until death arrives. In the caravan, he buried Uncle, tears on his face. Rest now, Uncle. Thank you for your final gift. You once dreamed of being a legendary hero. Later, you thought being clan head was enough, then an elder, and finally, just feeding your gu was already satisfying. But I refuse to let my dreams wither with age. This world is vast, and I am small, but I will try. I will always try. Childhood, youth, adulthood, middle age, old age. Qingmao Mountain, Three Kings' inheritance. Hu Immortal Blessed Land, Imperial Court Blessed Land, Yitian Mountain, and Reverse Flow River. A lifetime of storms. But he never stopped walking. What kind of will is this? What drives him to keep going? Do you know the perseverance of one person alone? How hard is the perseverance of one person? All of the gu immortals here could answer that question. Because among them, some persevered because of responsibility, some persevered because of hatred, some persevered because of excitement, and some persevered because of love. And Fang Yuan's answer? He was still expressionless. He continued to move forward relentlessly. And I had once screamed. Gradually, I lost my voice. I had once cried. Gradually, I lost my tears. I had once grieved. Gradually, I became able to withstand everything. I had once rejoiced. Gradually, I became unmoved by the world. And now, all I have left is an expressionless face. My gaze is as tough as a monolith. Only perseverance remains in my heart. This is my own, an insignificant character, Fang Yuan's perseverance. Every human fears death, yet they live their lives as if it will never come. They chase after fleeting pleasures, build fragile empires, and cling to memories that time will erase. In the end, they are forgotten. What worth is a life that leaves no mark? Fang Yuan is not a heartless monster, as so many claim. Beneath that cold, calculating exterior lies an ocean of emotions deeper and more turbulent than most could ever imagine. He knows pain, he knows loss, he knows loneliness more intimately than anyone. But unlike the weak who are ruled by their feelings, Fang Yuan commands his heart as he commands the battlefield. He does not let love blind him. He does not let hatred consume him. He feels everything, and yet he is bound by nothing. His emotions are weapons, not shackles. His mind is a fortress, not a prisoner to sentiment. In this merciless world, where trust is a dagger and mercy is death, Fang Yuan chose not to kill his humanity. He chose to master it. That is not weakness. That is not cruelty. That is true strength. These fools are everywhere, restrained by emotions and morals. They deserve to be stupidly manipulated by rules. What's sadder is that when they see others not being restrained, they would jump out and criticize, trying to impart these morals to the people, not allowing others to have more freedom than them. In this process, they would even enjoy this ridiculous moral superiority and bliss. These people, they had a body full of abilities, and some even had higher cultivation than him, but for what? They are just pawns, merely restrained dogs. Trained by emotions and morals, they deserve to be stupidly manipulated by rules. What's sadder is that when they see others not being restrained, they would jump out and criticize, trying to impart these morals to the people, not allowing others to have more freedom than them. In this process, they would even enjoy this ridiculous moral superiority and bliss. These people, they had a body full of abilities, and some even had higher cultivation than him, but for what? They are just pawns, merely restrained dogs. What truly stalls a person's success is not talent, but mindset. Any organization, once a person is born, would impart their morals and rules, constantly brainwashing. Those that want to surpass humanity's achievements have to break this restraint on their mindset. Sadly, most people are trapped by this their entire lives, using this to move forward with motivation, and even use their chained collar as a symbol of pride. Chapter 4. The Illusion of Control. Fang Yuan's journey reveals a critical truth. The illusion of control is a double-edged sword. Despite his meticulous planning, unforeseen events continually challenge his authority. He learns that life is inherently chaotic. The more one attempts to control it, the more it slips away. This realization fosters a sense of adaptability within him, transforming him into a master of improvisation who embraces uncertainty as a catalyst for growth. In this chapter, he evolves from a rigid strategist into a fluid thinker, capable of navigating the unpredictable currents of fate. No matter which world, as long as one lives in this world, they would be intertwined in karma. How can anyone be innocent? Humans slaughter pigs. Aren't each the pigs innocent? In nature, there is only the food chain. There is no innocence. In this world, anybody can live, anybody can die, but nobody is innocent.
He saw the truth. The world isn't fair. Kindness is a currency, love a distraction, and hope just another lie they sell to the weak. But still, he walks forward, not because he believes in light, but because he refuses to kneel. Even crushed, even alone, he will not break. That is his version of hope. Cold, quiet, unshakable. He doesn't need saving. He is the storm.
Life and death is nature's law. All living beings are equal, and everyone has their right to survive and be killed. There might be royalty in lower beings, but in face of death, a person's death is no different from a pig's. What's the difference? They're both dead.
No matter how beautiful a man or a woman is, they will eventually turn into a skeleton. Bones, skin, and flesh are one, but people prefer skin and flesh, fearing bones. This is an obsession with appearances, a refusal to recognize that all are equal. Beauty is superficial. People, myself, the world, and time, all are superficial. If someone looks beyond the surface, they will see the truth.
If the whole world is against me, I will exterminate the whole world. Even if the black coffin luck on him intensified, even if powerful enemies surrounded him, and the wind veil of assimilation isolated everything from the world, heaven would never seal all of one's paths. There was no absolutely desperate situation in this world. There were only people who despair. The answer to resolving problems will always be in our own hands. When we inspect our inner hearts, we will find that the miraculous heavenly power was in ourselves all along. To discover oneself, to recognize oneself, and to rely on oneself.
The highest point for a life form is to reach immortality. Their greatest desire is immortality. What is the point of wealth? It is merely a hoarding addiction. What men and women? It is just primal instincts. What reputation? It is just bullshit people spew about you, carrying the stench of depravity. Wealth, beauty, reputation, status. People who pursue all these are short-sighted. Back on Earth, there was no choice, as everyone was going to die eventually. Thus, they can only pursue these, or life would be meaningless. But in this world where primeval essence is rich, why would we not pursue immortality given the possibility? If I don't move forward, I will only be controlled by greater forces. Even if I fear what lies ahead, to stand still is to accept being a puppet. And in a world ruled by power, a puppet is nothing but food. I refuse to be anything but the one pulling the strings.
This was the harshness of reality, and also the beauty of fate. In this world, everyone is a main character, but everyone is also a side character.
These fools are everywhere, restrained by emotions and morals. They deserve to be stupidly manipulated by rules. What's sadder is that when they see others not being restrained, they would jump out and criticize, trying to impart these morals to the people, not allowing others to have more freedom than them. In this process, they would even enjoy this ridiculous moral superiority and bliss. These people, they had a body full of abilities, and some even had higher talent than him. But for what? They are just pawns, merely restrained dogs. What truly stalls a person's success is not talent, but mindset. Any organization, once a person is born, would impart their morals and rules, constantly brainwashing. Those that want to surpass humanity's achievements have to break this restraint on their mindset. Sadly, most people are trapped by this their entire lives, using this to move forward with motivation, and even use their chained collar as a symbol of pride. I would rather let the world down than be let down by the world. What kinship, friendship, love, these are but an ornament in life. How can they compare a man's great ambition?
The higher-ups praise the values and morals, but those are just tools to maintain their rule. If one is restrained by these, how can they achieve anything? Looking at the setting sun, Fang Yuan lightly laughed.
The sun sets above the blue mountain, the autumn moon with the wind of spring. The morning is fine like hair, and night is like snow. Whether you succeed or fail, when you look back, there's nothing left.
I have always believed in one unwavering principle: control. Control over others, control over myself, and most importantly, control over fate. I refuse to be a puppet in a story written by chance. If fate is a shackle, I will break it with my own hands. If the world is a cage, I will tear through its bars and carve my own path. I was not born to be bound by rules, emotions, or illusions crafted to keep people docile. I was born to rise, to defy, and to dominate the forces that seek to confine me. Where others see limits, I see opportunities to take power. I am the architect of my destiny, and I bow to nothing.
If I lack even this bit of ambition, what's the point of being human? Even if I cannot achieve my goals in the end, so what? I will work hard. I will definitely do my best. This world is too big, but we are all minor characters. If the spring-autumn cicada that I have just cultivated is effective, I shall still be a demon in my next life.
Every human fears death, yet they live their lives as if it will never come. They chase after fleeting pleasures, build fragile empires, and cling to memories that time will erase. In the end, they are forgotten. What worth is a life that leaves no mark? This was the harshness of reality, and also the beauty of fate. In this world, everyone is a main character, but everyone is also a side character. Because hardships strengthen resolve, the strong-minded will not be lured by worldly affairs. Today I step on grass, later I shall step on mountains and rivers. Loyalty to others is betrayal to oneself. Betraying others is loyalty to yourself. People speak of loyalty as a virtue, a chain of honor binding one to family, clan, and cause. But what they truly ask for is submission. To serve others, to die for another's ideals, to throw away your own path for someone else's dream. That is not loyalty, that is enslavement. I do not bow to others' expectations. I do not carry burdens that are not mine. For every moment spent being loyal to another, a piece of yourself fades away, lost to the winds of obligation. But when you choose yourself, when you betray the chains, tear away the masks, and follow only your will, then, and only then, are you truly free. In this world ruled by false morals and hypocritical virtue, I choose self. I have not finished speaking. Since the attitude of outsiders is not important, what is truly important in our lives? Fang Yuan asked with a smile. Xiaolin was stunned for the third time. Master, forgive my ignorance. Fang Yuan pointed at Xiaolin and then pointed at himself. It is us, ourselves. It is our truest feelings. Ask yourself, listen to the voice in the depths of your heart. What do you want to do? What kind of person you want to become? Where do you want to go? You will obtain the answer in the depths of your heart. If you want to travel, then travel around the world. If you want to treat others well, then treat them properly. If you want to attempt flying, then collect money and resources to purchase and practice flying. Fang Yuan pointed at the alley, then at the street. If you want to remain in the alley, you can stay. If you want to walk into the street and enjoy the event with others, then walk out. Don't mistreat your own feelings because of their attitude. If you mistreat yourself frequently, then you will end up with regrets. You will constantly wear a mask to act as another person. You will no longer be yourself.